Okay, now we're going to work on passing. So passing, obviously part of the game. Really want to show the kids how we can get the ball from point A to point B much faster by passing. If I run from here to a spot over there, it's going to take me a lot longer than if I were to just throw. So when we're passing, we're going to start this drill without the football. Always great to start without the ball, get the basics. So first, start athletic stance. We got to get ready. If we're throwing this way, I'm going to stand my feet perpendicular, my front foot just a little bit open, athletic stance. So have the kids do this. Next, we're going to get ready. So we're going to get our hands up, just like this. Our hands are ready. I would be holding the ball, but again, we're starting without the ball. Start here. Now, we're going to listen to the ball like it's a cell phone. We're going to bring it right back here by our ear. Our other hand, we're going to get ready. We're going to point where we're going to throw. Next thing, we're going to step, and then we're going to throw. And when we throw, we want to try to get our hand in our pocket all the way through. Good thing to teach the kids. So I'll go through that one more time. We're ready. Feet perpendicular. Hands up. Listen to the ball. Point. Throw. Once the kids get that, have them do that with you a few times, step by step. Really correct form at that time. Now we add in the ball. So with the ball, I want to make sure we're showing proper grip. Right-handed, I'm going to grab the ball right towards the back of the ball. My hand right on those laces towards the back. Kids' hands are going to be much smaller. Just make sure they have it towards the back. You don't want to grip it here. You make it a little harder to throw. Be right here. Same thing. We're going to be ready. Up here. Point. Step. Make sure we step. And throw. Again, have the kids practice multiple times. Throw to a partner, throw to a parent. Really make sure that we're stepping and coming all the way through. All right, now we're going to talk about flag pulling. Major part of the game. It's how we play defense in flag football. So, a couple quick points. Runners. If I'm running with the ball, I cannot use my hands to block my flags. If someone's coming in, I'm not allowed to stiff arm. I'm not allowed to hold on to my flags. If I do this, the ball's down. We stop right there. So, when we're on defense, we're pulling flags. We want to make sure we're reaching right in for the flag and just a nice quick pull. We don't want to grab onto any clothing. If we do, we let go. If we grab onto shorts, we let go. We want to grab onto flag and pull. And give it a nice strong pull and hold the flag, stay where we're at. And then also, we're going to show some respect. We're going to give the flag back to the player. We're going to stop, make sure that we're all okay, and keep playing. All right, we're going to play some freeze tag to work on that flag pulling. So what we're going to do, we're going to split the team in two. We got our offense with the ball and flags, defense, no flags, no ball. What we're going to do, offense is going to try to run around in a space, set a space with cones, lines. They're going to run around, try not to get tagged. If I pull their flags, they're going to freeze, put the ball above their head. We're going to keep playing until all the offense is frozen. If you have one kid that can't get tagged, go in, try to tag them yourself. Try to turn everybody on a kid, make it fun, make it a game, keep the kids moving. So just like this, Coach John over here is going to be our offense. I'm going to be the defense. We'll say go. He's going to try to get away. I'm going to try to get him. I get his flag. He freezes, ball above his head, and I'm going to go try to find another offensive player. All right, now we're going to work on snapping the ball. Real quick, here's how it works. We need two players, right? We need a center. Coach John's going to be our center. I'm going to be the quarterback. Real good way to do this is having a good line for the centers to start on. So the centers are going to start here. They're going to get down in their athletic stance, ball on the ground, ready to snap. Great position here. Making sure if they can keep their head up, that's awesome, so they can see what's going on, see where the defense is. Awesome. Just like that. And if you want to demonstrate just what the snap looks like, just putting it right back, just right there. Nice for the quarterback to grab it. Don't put it all the way up against your bottom, make it hard to grab. Put it right there in the middle, right for their hands. So our quarterbacks, what we're going to show them is hands like an alligator. The quarterback's going to bend down, athletic stance, hands like an alligator, just like this, to grab that snap. When the quarterback grabs the snap, they're just going to say, hike. Center will hike it, grab the snap, and just come back. Then we're going to rotate, keep it going. So it'll look just like this. Here, I'm going to come up, hands like an alligator, hike, and stop. All right, now we got our snapping relay race. This is a fun one. We always want to try to incorporate games, make it fun. Games are way more fun than just standing in line, going through drills. Keep the kids moving. So split your team up, make 2 teams, 3 teams, depending on your team size. You only need 1 football. You're going to pick a line. We've picked this line right here in our middle circle. First player is going to get down in a snapping position. The rest of the team is going to make a line behind them. So I'm going to be here. There'll be a player behind me, so on and so forth. When I say hike, John's going to snap it to me. I'm going to grab it, then I'm going to put the ball on the ground, and I'm going to snap to the next person. They're going to grab the ball and snap down the line. We'll keep going until the ball gets to the end of the line. If you do that a few times, kids are good with it. Make sure you switch up the order. Have different kids go first, go last. You can have the last kid in line, maybe grab the ball, try to run to a cone, put the ball in a bucket, something like that. Try to keep it fun. If you want a little more experienced version, it would be just like this. So Coach John's still going to start in the same spot. I'm going to get the ball. Hike. All right, alligator hands. I'm going to run back. Put the ball here. For my quarterback, that would be here. Set, hike, and then keep going. Just adds a little more movement to the drill. All right, another major part of the game, running with the ball. Now, explain to the kids, we don't want to just run with the ball all willy-nilly, holding it like this, holding it like this. Be silly, be fun. Ask them why. It's important they know why we do things. Show them that if you're running with it like this, it's really easy to knock away. Now we're going to talk about holding the ball. So, real quick, 2 different ways we're going to teach. The first, it was with 2 hands. With 2 hands, we're going to put one here, one hand on this end of the football, have it tight against our arm, try to get tight against this bicep, and against our chest. Next, we're going to bring our other hand on top, on this side of the ball, squeezing it tight. No one can take it from you. One thing I would do is have the kids line up, show them that this looks like, have them hold the ball tight, and coach can come around, parents, try to rip that ball away. We're not being overly aggressive trying to pull it, but just show them that they have it nice and firm. Then what you can do is have a couple cones. So I'm just going to run from line to line. Just have them practice running with the ball like this. Next, other way to hold the ball with one hand, because that's not as fast running this way. We want to hold it with one hand. We're going to have 3 points of contact. We're going to have hand on the ball, up against our arm, bicep, boom, up against our chest. Same thing, so really squeeze it tight. Really show them, explain to them, use those muscles, squeeze it tight, and kind of the same thing. Try to show it's nice and strong, and practice running with the ball, just like that. All right, now we're going to talk about the handoff. 2 pieces to the handoff because we have 2 players involved, quarterback, running back. We're going to start with the handoff portion. I have 2 cones, a purple and a yellow. Really helps with right and left. The kids this age group, they might not know right and left. Make it simple, 2 different colored cones. We can say purple cone, yellow cone, or purple side, yellow side. How we're going to start with our handoff. We're going to get in our quarterback stance, alligator hands. We're here, hike, and we're just going to simply turn, 2 hands on the ball and hand. We'll show that the other way. Hike, just like that. Now I'm going to do it with my cones. Have the players line up. Have cones for each one. You could have a player on the other side of me as well to make it easy to use 2 cones. Alligator hands, I'm going to say purple cone. Set, hike, boom. Nice step, big turn to them. Yellow cone, set, hike, boom. Just like that. Now, the other part, the handoff. When players are coming in, we want this to be a big Cookie Monster mouth. So, we're going to place the ball in the middle of this mouth. You want to make a big mouth. Explain this mouth's hungry for footballs. It wants to eat. One quick note. If I'm coming in and I want to go to yellow cone, I want to make sure I have my left hand up. That way I can munch it this way. Munch down. If I have it this way, it's going to be a little easier to fumble. It will be more awkward. So, make sure we have this big giant mouth. Get these hands ready and munch down on that ball. Hold it tight. So, demonstrate that and have Coach John come in. He's going to be our quarterback. We're going to go to the purple cone. So we're going to have the running backs ready. It's okay to have these hands ready. Set, hike, big munch, boom, munch down, and then run. One more time, I'll show you the other way. So now I'm going to go this way. Keep this elbow up here. Set, hike, boom, munch down, and go. Next drill is our cone/box knockover. These boxes work great. Windy day might blow over. It's perfectly fine to use a regular cone too. These are great though. Kids love knocking things over. They like that visual, sensible, tangible thing of it falling over, getting that satisfaction that these can provide. So what we're going to do, each kid's going to have 2, 3 boxes for them. I have 3 set up here. They're going to need a football, at least one. If you have enough, you can have multiple footballs there. We would spread this out. So I have Coach John here. I could have another player over there. Just spread it out so there's plenty of room. We don't want kids to be throwing at each other or near each other. Make sure that we don't get hit unintentionally. So what we're going to do is I'm going to explain these boxes. These are our aliens. We want to stop the aliens from guarding us. We got to knock them down. Coach Johnson, we're going to say set, hike. And he's just going to throw, trying to knock the boxes down. He got the first one. He'll pick up his next ball, try to get all 3. You missed that one? If he does, he's got to run, grab his football, come back. That's why it helps to have some more footballs. You can also give each kid 3 throws. See how many boxes they can knock down in 3 throws. You can do it time. You can say you have 10 seconds. How many can you knock down in 10 seconds? You could split the team up and tell the whole team, hey, let's see how long it takes our whole team to knock down all the boxes. You could go half the team versus half the team. Lots of different variations, keeping it fun, keeping them moving, make it a game so that they learn how to compete. They learn how to cheer each other on. All right, now we're going to talk about our defensive movement. Remember, on defense, we want to teach kids we're in an athletic stance, always ready to go. Explain why it's important. You know, if we're standing like this, I can't jump, I can't run, I can't do anything. If I'm standing flat-footed, I'm going to be much slower. If I'm here, I'm ready to go. So we want to try to keep our head up. What we're going to do for this drill is we're going to have the kids facing out here, facing the coach, head up. When coach points to a direction, they need to shuffle and follow the coach. Same thing if we go that way. Do that a few times, keep it fun, mix it up, make it fast. Now you can add in backpedaling, also an important point of football. So it might take a second for the kids to get the hang of this, of going backwards. So with backpedal, we still want to be in our athletic stance. We're just going to push a step back. We're waiting, ready to go. To do that, you can point back, you can point this way, whichever way works for you. I like adding both, so left, right, forward, back. So it would look like this, that way, forward, I'm going to run, backpedal, I'm going to backpedal back. Always ready to go. I'm going to bring Coach John in, and he's going to demonstrate with me. All right, defensive stance. That way, that way, that way, that way. Backpedal, forward, stop. All right, we're going to play a quick game called Protect the Footballs. We have footballs in the middle in a big area. 4 cones spread out. Now this is much smaller. We would try to use a large field space, as much not super big, but big enough kids can move around freely. How this is going to work? I'm going to be the defense. I don't have flags on. Coach John's going to be the offense. He's got flags. The offense is trying to get the footballs. The defense trying to protect the footballs. How this is going to work? When we say, coach says, go, the offense will try to run, grab a ball. If they grab a ball, they run and take it to a cone, set it down. Defense trying to stop the offense, trying to pull their flags. If I pull a flag, he's got to go back to his cone. I'm going to give him his flag. He goes back to his cone, tries again. So it'll look just like this. Set, go. No, he's not going to get my ball. Pulled his flag, give it back to him, show that respect. Now he's going to go back. Imagine there's other kids running around everywhere. Then Coach John's going to go again. Oh, I'm distracted over here. I can't get him. He got his ball. You can keep going until all the balls are gone. If the defense keeps winning, try to make less defensive players. Make it fun. Keep the kids moving. All right, now we're talking about catching passes. Here's how this is going to work. We want kids to make sure they're in their ready stance. We want to make sure that they have their hands up, ready to go. So we're going to have our hands just like this. Give them that nice big target. Try to connect these fingers and thumbs if you can to give them a nice big target and really see the ball in. What we don't want is kids trying to basket catch it this way. And we don't want kids to try to use their body and kind of guide it in. So right here, nice, ready to catch, and see it in. Bang. I'm going to demonstrate one time. So Coach John's going to throw it. I'm going to bang. Ready? One more time. And boom, guide it in. Now, here's how we would practice this. Coach John's going to be our player. I'm the coach. We're going to have a line. You can have multiple lines. You have multiple coaches, parents. I'm going to come up. He's going to give me his nice, ready stance. Nice, easy throw. Make sure it's a nice, easy throw, catchable throw for them. So he's there. I'm going to give him a nice throw. He's going to catch, run, and then drop coach the ball, and then get back in line. Now I can reach back to grab my ball. Boom, go to the next kid. We want to keep them moving. Really eliminate time in line, time standing around. We want them to be doing something. All right, now we're talking about some routes. Laid out 3 simple routes here. The blue, we have a curl. Yellow, we have a slant. Orange, we have an out or an in, depending on which way you're going. Also have a post in the playbook as well. Do the same kind of thing as a slant, just a little bigger, a little less of a turn there. What we're going to do, notice that the cones are all the same color for each route. Makes it really simple. That way we can say, I'm going blue to blue, yellow to yellow, orange to orange. So kids are going to come up and start at one of the routes. Coach John's going to come in and take a knee. He's going to be our quarterback. He's not going to throw, but what players are going to do is when they run their route, they're going to come up, come around, and look for a throw. Pretend they caught it, run a second, and then go back to the line. Make sure they run away out of the drill. So, one more time, I'll do the curl. I'm going to come up and really try to break, turn, make sure I'm square, right here, bang. Slant, go, really try to break, looking for a pass. The last one, our out or our in. So we're here, go, straight sideways, looking for a pass. Now, you can make these a little longer than we have them in here, just teaching kids the different routes, how to run them, really trying to work on pushing in and out and sharp cuts. What we don't want to see is this, big looping routes. Okay, we just try to work on little sharp cuts. This drill, we're going to work on some drop backs. So we're combining the snap, receiving the snap, and passing into one. So first thing we're going to do is demonstrate without the ball. Always important. Players are going to start in athletic stance, in their QB stance. They're going to get their alligator hands ready. We're going to be here. Then we're going to grab the ball, and we're going to take 3 steps. If they're right-handed, majority of the kids are, it's just going to be right, left, right. Now I'm in my throwing stance. My hands are up with the ball, ready to go. I'm going to be ready, lesson, point, step, throw to a parent or coach at the yellow cone. Remember, try to practice without the ball first. Don't add that in right away. So once again, it's going to be alligator hands, right, left, right, listen, step, point, throw. Really just trying to work on the footwork of stepping back. If they're left-handed, it'd be the left foot first. So alligator hands, snap, left, right, left. Now they're ready to throw, and we throw. Real quick, I'll demonstrate with Coach John. Add in the ball. After we're there, we want to try to correct the form without the ball first. Adding the ball adds a little more to it. Be here. I have my cone for my line. We're going to say hike. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Listen, point, step, throw. Just like that. And it's okay to let them go slow. First few times, I would recommend you can even do it as a group. Alligator hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then do their throwing motion. Get them really used to it. All right, now we're going to work on passing to a moving target. Works for the wide receivers and the quarterback. Give them both work. Simple drill. 1 cone there, 1 cone there. Quarterback here. All we're going to do, split the team in 2. We have quarterbacks, wide receivers. You have multiple coaches, multiple parents helping out. You could have multiple stations of this going on. All we're going to do is the wide receivers are going to run from cone to cone. Make sure that they have their hands up, ready to catch a pass. Quarterbacks are going to throw to the wide receivers while they're moving. A lot of stuff we've done has been stationary throwing so far. Something standing still. I want to explain to the kids, when someone's running, we want to throw to where they're going to be. We have to throw it out in front. If John throws it to me right where I'm at, I might miss it. So what we're going to do, he will say hike. I get ready. Boom, catch, next cone. Now I just take my ball. I'm going to go back around. Give it to the QBs. Or actually, I'm going to hold my ball, and now I'm in the QB line. And Coach John's going to go and be in the wide receiver line. And it's going to look just like that. I'm just rotating around. All right, now we're going to work on one of the really fun plays of flag football is a jet sweep. How that works. Wide receiver is actually going to get the handoff. This drill, what we're going to do, we have 1 cone for quarterbacks right here with Coach John, 1 for the running back, 1 for the wide receiver. Our wide receiver right here is Mr. Green Block. best wide receiver in the league. What we're going to do the first time through is we're just going to set up in our formation. So we would have 3 kids, Coach John, myself, and somebody wide receiver. How it's going to look. Say, Coach John says, hike. Running back's going to run up, get our handoff. Remember, still working on everything we worked on. Munching down on the ball. Quarterback working on a handoff. And I'm just going to run. So Coach says, stop. At the same time, the wide receiver, Mr. Green Block, is going to also be waiting. He's going to be this way. Say, hike. And he's going to be running this way, getting ready for a handoff. So we'll look just like this. We're going to do it the first time running back gets it. And coaches would just let the kids know this ahead of time. Say, running back. Hand to running back. And then wide receiver. Hand to wide receiver. So this time, running back. Boom. This time, wide receiver. Make sure they run forward. We don't want to get in the habit of running sideways, running the wrong way. Make sure they know to run to a spot out here. You can place a cone out there. If you're on the football field, we'll have pylons. That way they know run to the end zone. All right, now we're going to talk about another fun play for flag football, reverses. Keep the defense on their toes. This one, really explain it to the kids when we're going to try to run it. That the quarterback, whatever their name is, you're going to hand it to the first player. First player, you're going to hand it to the second player. Really explain that relationship of running to the person and hand it to them. Make it really simple. Such as, Johnny, you're going to run, hand it to Billy. That sort of thing. How this works, we have 3 cones on our line of scrimmage. Wide receiver here, a quarterback here, played by our foam roller, and then a wide receiver there. Notice this is shorter than that distance. That is because this person is going to be the first to get the ball. So the quarterback will hand to this person. I'm going to grab the ball. This person's going to hand to this person. Once that wide receiver gets the ball, they run through the gate to work on cutting upfield. So one more time, we'll do it a little faster here. Once again, really explain it to the kids. Let them know who's doing what. And you would have a quarterback in this situation. Or the coach can be the quarterback if that makes it a lot easier for the kids. So what we're going to do, coach will say, hike. So I'm going to go get my hand off. Bang, bang. And touchdown. Okay, now we're going to talk about the linebacker position. Really cool, really important position for football. How we're going to do this is I'm going to be the linebacker. I don't have flags. Coach John's going to be the running back. He's got his flags on. Running backs are going to start 2-3 yards away from the line of scrimmage. And then linebackers are going to start 5 yards back, at least 5 yards. So I have this cone back right there. What's going to happen? Coach says hike. Coach John's going to run through either this gate or that gate. What I'm going to do as the linebacker is I'm going to be ready, in my ready stance, defensive stance, I'm going to react. If he goes that way, I'm going to follow, and I'm going to try to grab his flags. He's got to try to run through the gate. Can't go around me. Boom. He stops. I make sure we show that respect, give him his flag back. One more time. I'm going to get my ready stance. And hike. Go. Boom. Flags. Working on angles, working on getting the kids used to grabbing flags from somebody that's running. Also with the running backs, getting them used to having someone chase them, trying to get away, but also not running super sideways. And now we're going to work on the other part of a linebacker's job, some coverage. What we have 3 cones. 1, 2, 3. Coach John's going to be our linebacker. Coach is going to be the quarterback. What we're going to do is the linebacker is going to watch the coach. Watch their shoulders, watch their eyes. If Coach John, the linebacker, sees me cheating towards this cone, like I'm going to pass it that way, he'll move that way. So it'll look like this. If I go back to the middle cone, he goes back there. If I go back there, just like that. Now, what we'll do is at some point after 2-3 runs, you will throw the ball trying to hit the cone. Explain to the kids that these are their babies, these are something that they're building, they're trying to protect. And you don't want the football to knock it down. So coach will try to throw, hit one of the cones. Their job is to knock it down. Once again, nice, easy throws. Just like this. Ready, All right, here it comes. And he intercepted it. It's great. All right, next up we have a relay race, working on running, working on handing off, working on securing the handoff. What we're going to do, 2 lines. Now, you can split your team into 2 groups, 3 groups, depending on your team size. Have multiple teams going against each other. Make it a real relay race. You could also just do 1 group and time the group. Try to get them to beat their time. See how fast they can do it. Really celebrate that achievement. So what we're going to do, 1 person's to start with the ball. So there would be another 2-3 kids behind me and another 2-3 kids behind Coach John. Coach says go. Coach John's still going to stay there. I'm going to run. Once I get to Coach John, I hand it off. He would run to that line, hand it off to the next person. They then would come back this way, hand it off to this person, and so forth until everybody's got to touch the ball. Then the relay race, it would be over. All right, now we're going to do some running vision, working on the running backs. Very similar to the linebacker drill, but from the other side. So the kids would be the running backs. Coach is going to be the linebacker. I'm the linebacker. Linebacker's going to start here, a little bit off the line of scrimmage. We have 3 gates, yellow and yellow, 2 gates. The running back, they're going to start, they're going to come up, running towards the orange cone. When they see the linebacker, go to one side. So let's say the linebacker cheats this way. Coach John's going to run away from me in that way. Just working with the kids with their vision and realizing as I'm running, if I see somebody and they're coming that way, I'm going to run away from them. And I love the little cut Coach John just did. We can work with the kids. If we can get them to that point of not just seeing and recognizing, but also that little quick cut of coming up and bang, pushing off, that'd be awesome. All right, now we're going to talk about some containment stuff. This time, talking about the linebackers, cornerback, safeties, how we can use the sideline as our friend, try to use our shoulders, containment. So, looks very similar to our other drills. We've got 3 cones. Coach John's going to be running back there. I'll be the linebacker just in this demonstration, and we're going to switch. What we're going to do, the coach is going to be back here. Coaches are going to be running backs. Players will be linebackers. So in the drill, players are linebackers. Coach will start running. If he goes that way, I'm going to come over here and try to keep him contained. If we have our sideline right here, I don't want him to try to be able to cut back. I'm going to force him to sideline. So I'm here so he can't go anywhere other than the sideline, or bang, I grab his flag. Try to now outrun his back hip. Try to keep him right there. So once again, go. Well, I'm going to go here. Boom. Kept him there. And you notice I did a little bit of a little step break down there, just making sure he wasn't ready. He couldn't juke me out. We run full speed at him, he might be able to juke me, spin me, something like that. All right, this time we're working on the safeties, another new position. Safety, explain to the kids, you're our last resort, last line of defense. They're not really lined up against someone like the other positions are in our flag football. Safety is going to start 10 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. So the running back's going to start right around 2-3 yards behind the line. So Coach John's going to be the running back. I'm going to be the safety. I'm going to be in my ready stance. Coach will say, hike. Coach John's going to run, try to get to the end zone. The safety has to try to stop him. Once again, explain the boundary lines, the sideline. Kids can't run outside of that. And the safety can try to use that to help. So here's what it'll look like. Set, hike. See, my angle's a lot longer now. Grab a flag. Remember, respect. We give it back. All right, so now we're doing our cone knockover game. How this works, really simple game. Gets the parents involved too. We have cones all around our area. Put as many cones around as you can. What we're going to do, the players, which are going to be me, are going to knock over the cones. Be sure to explain that we're going to use our hands only, just like this. We're not going to use our feet. We're not going to throw cones. We're just knocking them over. Parents are going to pick up knocked over cones, so they're just going to stand them upright. So, just like that. So, we'll just give a quick demonstration. Coach, say ready, set, go. And you go for, 15, 30 seconds till it's dying down. And then when we stop, we say freeze. Take a quick look, see who won. Most of the time, the parents are going to win, parents and coaches. So let the kids try. Explain that losing the first time. Have them come into you. Say, hey, that was really hard, right? The parents won. but we're going to work harder this time. Let's run a little faster, try to get some more. Play again. Parents win again. Same thing. Explain we're going to try one more time. Those were practices. And then by the third time, usually the kids win. You can also help out with the kids, maybe go to their team, help them, and show them that excitement of practicing something, working on something, and then achieving their goal. Makes it really fun. Another fun part of it is have them give you a drum roll before you announce who won. And then to clean up the drill, really easy, one thing you can do is just say, this time you guys are going to pick up the cones. So the players will pick up cones, as many as they can, and bring them to you. Whoever brings the most cones wins. Really easy, fun way to clean up the drill, as opposed to having to walk around and pick everything up. Kids are doing it, and they're also learning that responsibility. We made a mess with all these cones. Now we're going to pick them up.